Alrighty, welcome back to the shop. Just making sure the camera's recording. Today I'm going to start a little project. What every shop always needs is more T-slot nuts. Bought a lot of new equipment, and there's always new setup, so I'm going to need some new T-nuts, and instead of buying them like I've done in the past, I think I'd make them. So I have a nice piece of stock, 3/4 by 1/2 inch from Amazon. My T-nuts are 3/8, bolt size, stud size, 7/16 opening. So I already trimmed up the vise. I got that perfectly set up. So I'm gonna set up the mill now, and I have to cut down the stock. I kept the stock full length, so when I trimmed it, I get perfect. So I'm gonna take that off, cut it in half, and do a little milling. I'll bring you back to that. And I'm recording from the other side of my shield I just made. While it's clean, I figured I could record from that side, but can't reach over and grab the camera anymore, so I'm gonna have to... Alright, bring you back. Just gonna basically face off the end that I cut with the bandsaw. Change things around and get...
Okay, I'm gonna bring you back the first cut. Flip my screen around so I can see what I'm doing. Still learning the power feeds. Just taking it slow and easy. Still learning the machine, how the settings. The 100,000th cut. Using a 4-foot end mill. Used. Don't really know how much mileage is on it. I'd like to see how the volume comes out on this video because I have the screen, camera behind the screen, so I'm not sure what it's going to do yet. my first cut officially. Milling some rail. I'm gonna try fine milling just to see what it does. It's a slight cut. See how the finish looks. I'm gonna try a faster speed. Over. back once I'm up and running. We'll do a fast forward through that one.
Alright, bring it back to the other side. Just got it touched off. We'll fly through this process. Alright, everything went right with my editing. That last part was fast forward through, hopefully. I'm trying to get better at editing, but I'm still not there. There's the finished T portion of the project. The question is, will my bigger custom sized T fit in the T slots? Compared to aftermarket, once you buy this thing, needs definitely some debarring. Oh yeah, perfect fit. I'm happy. I'll bring you over here. Yeah. Zoom out a little bit. There's my T. Nothing too exciting. Everybody's seen a ton of these things. So basically now I'll do a little deburring, and either I'll mark it, drill and tap everything, then cut it up, or cut it up, then drill and tap. I don't know yet. I'll go with it, but I'll bring you back for that. Alright, I figured I'd bring you back and at least show you the deburred, better looking finished product. It was ugly before, so I just took off out all the edges and wiped it off. That's it. I'm going to cut the other one now, and I won't let you watch that. That's like paint drying, as a few people have said. So I'll bring you back. Alright, figured I'd bring you back my just layout of the T-nuts. Nothing fancy. Let me see if I can get this without the light shining back. That is my T-nuts. I'm making them 1 inch long instead of a 3/4 inch long. I like a little longer, a little extra, spreading the force out. And so basically 6-inch piece, 6 T-nuts, and I center punched. You know, I scribed and center punch all the layout marks. So next is drilling. I figure I'd drill and tap all the holes, then slice the pieces apart. Then make them a little extra long, the inch, if I do clean up one end, or the ends where I cut it. They'll probably come out to be close to the 3/4 mark of, you know, the ones that come in the kit. So probably end up being that, but I'm hoping to cut them nice so I don't have to clean up too much. But I'll bring you back. I figured I'd bring you back and show you. I basically copied all the layout marks from the first one on the second one. Figured that's a trick before I cut it all apart. Yeah, I had everything set up for the layout, so figured I'd pass that tip along to do the layout before you move on, so you don't have to figure it all out again. So I just basically transferred, you know, line a lot, you know, more precise in doing this, but you know, lined everything up and squared it over. Alrighty, bring you back for our T-nut project. I'm just drilling, gonna drill the holes and tap them. So fun, exciting drilling. I'll, you know, basically fast forward you through this. One down, 5 more to go. Okay, sorry, zoom you out here. Set up for tapping. I got my spring-loaded center in there. See how this goes. This is pretty hard metal. It's C1018. I don't like the way it feels already. I'm only 2 threads in, not even. This is probably my most used tap on my set, so 3/8 16. So I was feeling I might have to abort this mission. Get another tap. Yeah. I'll try it, but I think I'm gonna have to look through my tap pile and see if I can find another one, so I'll bring you back. I don't like the way this feels. Alright, I basically got rid of the whole setup. Got another tap, another hole, and another spring centerer, because everything was too big for the other one. So, we'll see how this one feels. This one's even ratcheting. I forgot I even had it. Got so many tools at the times, you don't know what you got. Usually it's too big when I go to use it. It doesn't fit in my setup. I'm going to try not to tap all the way through, so the stud in the T-nut stops before it goes through. So, trying to just hit the bottom couple threads. So you screw in the stud, it locks itself into place before it goes through. And that looks good right there. Retie my other tap. Let's see how that feels. Got my blowgun here. Oh yeah. Could use a couple more turns, but I think that'll work itself in there. Alrighty, I'll bring it back. Okay, I'll show you a little my hack trick that I use to after drilling all the holes, you have to go back and tap them, try to line back up. If you have a DRO, that's great. You can do some math, figure out the dial and everything, but these aren't, you know, T-nuts for the space shuttle, so I do it my way. Decent level, put on the nice clean surface of the pot against your tap wrench, and basically turn the dial until it's level. That's it, and then go right ahead. It's that easy, it's that quick, and I think it does the job good enough for what this project is. And you know, if you need a precise hose, then that's one thing, but I think that's for the time it takes and for what it does, that's absolutely perfection. It lines it up pretty good. And you know, it's T-nuts. They don't have to be perfect, but that's my trick. That's what I do, because I don't have a DRO, and I ain't gonna break out a center finder and coaxial indicator, or just a, you know, same size drill rod. You can get a 5/16 drill rod, throw it in a collet, line it up perfect. That'd be like next, probably quick, easy way to do it. But you have to take all this apart. So I just do it with the good old-fashioned level and square. on all the parts level. So I get the tool square to the part, and it's going to tap perfect. This is good still. God. Tapping great. Threads are looking good. It's hard to go through, but once you get through there, it's great. So I'll show you the trick again. Get your hole close by. I have to go on the long end here. Get that wrench up there. Stick your head in. This one's a little hard to see because my head has to stick in there. That's good. And I don't have wicked tight pressure on the spring center, so even if it's off a tad, the tap should find its center. Even if you're starting off just a little bit out, it's going to find center. If you're way out, then of course it's not. But so, this finds the center. Try to keep on putting tension on the spring too. Now, stop recording here so you don't have to watch me tap 2 more holes. I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back with the T-nut making. I got all the holes drilled and tapped. Now we just have to cut them apart. And I put out a message to this old Tony, but he didn't come through, so I got the next best thing, up my knife. So we're going to just try cutting them this way. Hey, look at that. So a couple more to go, but I won't let you watch me. You know, it's kind of boring. Okay, sharpen the knife up. Let's do another one. There we go. I cut a little tougher. And we're getting the hang of this. Okay, back again. One more shot. Look at that. Getting better at it every single time. I figured I'd bring you in to show you how I'm really cutting these. Sorry for the noise. This is my take on the portable saw mountain. 2-inch corner braces, double wide, and a 2x4. That's all you need. doesn't get hot if you let the machine do the work nice and slowly and you shut this off. I'll show you my trick. It's just a heavy gauge electrical wire. I think it's 12, is it 12 gauge or 10 gauge? I forgot what it was. That's when I did the service up here. Did a 50 amp sub panel up here, so that was my leftover. But basically, there's mounting holes for this guard, for the blade guard that goes between the two. Just take out the bolt. There's a lock washer that's useless, so you take out the lock washer, and just the extra thickness between the washer and the plate doesn't matter. You can still use the original screws, and easy, just 2 screws, unbolt it, and then you can, I have it clamped into one of the clamp benches, which I think almost everybody has. If you don't, you should, because it comes in handy. And it sits on the table. Nice. Zoom out here. I'm zoomed in all the way. And you can put the stops. It's it's steady. It's not going to tilt or anything. So that's what I use for my thickened metal. I have a little 10-inch wood bandsaw that I use for aluminum and brass and copper, thin sheets, thin stock, plastic, but it won't do steel. So I bring this out when I have to. It's one of the Harbor Freight ones, one of the better ones, the newer style, the Bauer. It's not bad. On sale, it's like 75 bucks. Blade is another 2-pack, it's like 15 bucks. So for under 100 bucks, you get 2 blades and a thing. And let's see, I think it's a 90-day warranty, but you don't know the deal with Harbor Freight. You can always get a year out of them, no problem. So that's my T-nuts. Well, this one rail, I still have to do that. I'll do a little deburring and filing, then I'll set back up on the mill and cut this other one. Okay, I figure I'd bring you back for the finished T-nuts before I blacken them up. So they're all deburred, filed, threads checked, ran a stud through every one, cleaned up the hole. So basically heat them up a little bit and dunk them in some oil. So I'll bring you back to the finished product. Alrighty, bring you back for the T-nuts. There they are. Just basically heat them up, dunk them in oil, let them cool. Heat them up, dunk them in oil. And just get a nice black finish on there, helps them stop rusting. And as far as I put a file to it, doesn't seem to change the hardness because I don't heat them. You're not heating them up cherry red. Just heating them up so the oil basically smoke. It doesn't catch on fire or anything, so it's not that hot, but it just gives a nice finish to it. You could do blue and compound, but I don't think it gives the same finish I like. So that's what I got. I'm doing the other 6 right now. I just finished milling. I have to drill and tap and cut and do the same thing, but I ain't gonna show you that because that's just repeating myself. Have a fun one.